Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna share with you my language hands-on book. And this book is, if you are an old subscriber, you might be knowing that I do all hands-on stuff. And if you're a new subscriber, hi. And if you're just stopping by, please to subscribe my channel. And we do a lot of hands-on stuff, whether it is for language or for arts or for numbers or for brain activities. So today I'm gonna show you the book which I've made for my son who's 4.5 months, 4 years 5 months, sorry. And it basically just caters to a lot of reading and analyzing and a few hands-on activities for him. Okay, so let's go forward. I have just taken a simple book, a simple paper book. It's not hardbound and the papers are not very thick because I think we are over it. But for your child, you can still pick a thick book if you want. And all these combinations are really up to you. How do you want and how does your child would like it? Okay, so going forward, I have my first activity right here. Okay, so let's see what is it. It says, let's take a tour of my castle. Okay, so what I've done, I have taken these two pictures of the castle and I have written down here in bullet points some things which he has to identify. So because we are learning to read new words and building sentences, so this book primarily caters to that. So the first one says yellow door. So he needs to look at the picture and he needs to find the yellow door. So once he finds it, he needs to make a tick there. Then the blue castle, that's the blue castle. Then a pink castle, a purple door, the white windows, the pink bricks, the black motif, the yellow conical roof, spot 4 flags, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the conical roofs. So these are all the conical roofs. So this is what we are going to do. It might look very simple, but when your child is just about to start reading, you just need to use simple and different words. So maybe the activity what I've made is very different, but it's still very simple and very hands-on. So that was my activity number 1. Okay, activity number 2. I have taken 4 different pictures here. One of a dragon, one of an alien, one of a ball, or maybe you can say a planet, and one of a teeny mini star. Okay, so the points, Vivan has to read them. Can you spot a similarity between the pictures? So what's the similarity between all the 4 pictures? I think it's the green color. It's the shades of green. Okay, perfect. Also, can you write the beginning sound in front of the picture? So he needs to write a beginning sound of all. So like it's a D, it's A, it's B, and it's S, star. Can you try and give them name out of fantasy? So he needs to try and name them. And it is just for his story building and his skills in terms of imagination we are building that. And the fourth one is try and create a short 2-line story. So once he will give the names, he has to use the same name and he needs to create the story with all these 4 objects. So I think it's going to be a very interesting thing. This is something that we are learning and we are doing. Also, I would like to mention whatever activities I'm doing here, this means on the background, like on a daily basis, we are doing something similar to that. And that's when I put everything in the book here. Okay, going forward. Find their true names. So these are all the characters of Finding Dory. Okay, and what I've done, I had some stickers and I have put the stickers here and I have numbered them in terms of dots. And I have put I've put their actual names right here, like the beluga whale, the octopus, the turtle, the stingray, clownfish, P. hepatus, sea lions, and whale sharks. So Vivan needs to identify which one is which. So like that's a turtle, that's a stingray, okay, and that's a beluga whale. And we can talk about the whale, which she uses echolocation to talk. And so he needs to find that there are how many dots here too. So he needs to write a number 2 here. If this is 1, he needs to write number 1 in front of turtle. So this is what the game is. He needs to read the word, find the picture, and then do the numbering. Okay, going forward, I have, so match the beginning sound. So we have the first beginning pictures here and then we have 3 options right here. So what's the beginning sound of this one? It's star. So he needs to find what starts with the same sound and then he needs to circle it. So the same goes for all the 4 pictures here and you have the options. He needs to figure that out. Okay. Here I have again used random stickers here to create an activity, and this says find the picture which ends with the t sound. Ball, bird, cat, t, t. So the t sound, he needs to circle this. Car, bat, bat, t. So he needs to circle this one. So at the same time we are doing the sound activity. These two were completely on the sound activity because that's something which is happening at the background even in the school. So I just try and keep doing like few activities with him on and off, which is basically on the alphabets. Okay, so we are learning how to write within the lines, and it's an activity for us like almost every day. I try and do something with him. So at the same time, I've put it back here. So I have these four pictures here, the colorful pictures, which is A for apple, B for bee, C for cupcake, D for dog. And I have written the word here, and he needs to just look at the first word and alphabet, and he needs to write here. The B is gonna be here. I actually wrote by mistakes. I was trying to erase it. I don't know why. I was using a pencil, so I mean I can still see the watermark here. But anyways, he can trace it on the same one, or he can use a different space and write it here. So the C is going to come here and the D is going to come here. So writing within the lines is like an interesting thing right now. Okay, so with the help of my stencil scale or a ruler, I have made this train, and I have written 3 or 4 alphabets inside. But what Vivan has to find is C. So wherever he finds C, he needs to use a pencil or a pen, and he needs to just circle them. Once he can circle or color them, then if he wants to find any other alphabet, I will leave that open for him. Okay, now this is the circle, the vowels. So there are vowels who are stuck inside the other consonants. So he needs to find the vowels and he needs to just mark them. Moving on, we have an activity wherein the candies have to catch the alphabet M. So he needs to create a straight line from 1M to the candy. So 1M to the candy, 1M to the candy, 1M to the candy. So like this, he needs to just make the straight lines from M to the candy. Okay, so here we have the ending sounds again. So whatever the picture which Vivan sees here, he needs to identify what he has to say frog, g. So of course you have all of them here, and by looking at it, he needs to try and make it here. So star, r, r. So he needs to make R here. Boat, t, t. He needs to put T here. So all the lowercase are going to come in the lines, and it's all with the ending sound again. Okay, we are crazy for word search, and I encourage him a lot. I mean, I have picked up various books where he can do word search on and off whenever he wants to. So I have made a small grid for him here with all these words, 3, 6, 7. Okay, so there are 12 words, and he needs to find all of them. So like it's will here, it's hog here, it's pop here, it's top here, is on is here, in it's like sun also, but I've not written it there. So there are many words which you can find, and like this is here. So he has to find all these 12 words, and it's a great word search, word building in terms of learning spellings, in terms of just identifying the alphabet. It's a great activity. Again, one of our activities for reading skill, I have the pictures here, and I've written a small description in like 3 or 4 words just to make a small short sentence. So we are trying to learn short sentences and long sentences, but we are just doing short sentences right now here. The first one says a giant pumpkin. So he needs to find a picture of the giant pumpkin. It says 3 here. He needs to write 3 in this block, in the square, sorry. A girl with yellow hair. Can we find a girl with can we spot that? Here. And then a pirate with a hook. It's here. Bright and sunny sun. An orange house. A girl flying high. So that's how we're just going to read, and we're just going to write the numbers here, and it's going to be a simple activity. Okay, then connect the rhyming words. We are very fond of the rhyming words, so I've just used these 3 pictures and 3 opposite ones which rhyme with each other. He needs to find the right combination, and then he needs to match it. Okay, so this is something new that I've added in my book, and I plan to do it with all my series of books now, which is like spot or rot. So it says, can you spot something with letter B around you? So it's gonna be either if we are in our basement, it's gonna be around here. If we are in our living room, it's gonna be there. Or if you're doing it outside in the open area, we'll be trying to spot something with letter B. Catch the butterfly outside. So we find a lot of butterflies outside. So Vivan has to run and he needs to try and catch the butterfly. Scribble with all the colors by end of the book. So end of the book, I have some space left for him. He has to use all the colors and he needs to scribble them. Sing the continent song. So he likes to sing songs. So I thought maybe it's gonna be a nice way to break the monotony and to add something really new to the book. And then he needs to sing the song. Try and make B, T, and S in the air. So like B, then T, and S in the air. I think it's pretty cool to do that. Our last activity is I have made these squares and Vivan writes, he needs to write from A to Z in the lowercase or uppercase. I'll try and make it lowercase because that's what he tries to run from the lowercase. But that's what we're going to do. I have left the last page for his open scribbling as I've mentioned in the page there. That's it, guys. That was the book and I hope you like it. If you have any kind of queries or questions, or if you want me to make a particular book on a topic, please do let me know. I would love to do it. Thanks for watching. Please, to all the new subscribers, please give me your feedback, and people who are watching it for the first time, do subscribe my channel, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye.